Well, hello Libra. How are you, my beautiful people? It's lovely to connect with you again. This is your May general tarot guidance for May 2024 for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and cross watching. All right. So let's have a look what we've got. Get comfy. Come closer, get yourself a cup of tea or coffee. I got black coffee, decaf coffee in here. What have you got? What time are you watching? Where are you watching from? What's your stipple of choice? All right, let's have a little look. Actually, we're going to go down to this one. Let's see what we've got. This is the wisdom of the oracle. Okay, what do we have for my Librans, please, for May? Now, I'm recording this on the 22nd of April. We've got a massive full moon tomorrow in Scorpio, and that is the final purge and push, and May is looking a lot better. Jolly good. April has been somewhat brutal, challenging. Clearing, cleansing, shifting, sorting, overcoming fears, obstacles. But it's worth it. I promise you it's worth it. Okay? You're going to be a different you at the end of this. Okay. Oh, do you know what? That just keeps coming out. And I don't want it to come out, but it keeps coming out. All right. But it's okay. It's an end to it. All right? Look, see? Told you. All right. Oh, see, it's all fine. All right. So we've got the orphan card. We've got fork in the road. We've got happy, happy. And we've got milk and honey. See, everything's getting better. The rainbow comes after the storm. All right. So just hang on in there if you're struggling. I've had the April. Yeah, all of us. All right. We've all had it. Okay. But it's worth it, all right? It's a breakthrough. It's a breakthrough of that which was holding us back. So let's talk about this one for a minute. It is a sad, heavy, negative card. There she is in the darkness, in the clouds, head hung. Number 5, that's change. So we're wanting to change this feeling of feeling orphaned, if that's what you've been feeling. Now, orphan doesn't have to be and mean that you've got nobody in the world. Sometimes it just feels like that, all right? If you have lost parents or loved ones, then this is the time that you are healing from it, you are releasing it, you are moving on, all right? But it is a card of feeling very much alone and struggling. Okay, and many of us have been. There's been deep senses of aloneness or loneliness. They're two quite different things, actually. But we are coming out of that now. We have this fork in the road, okay? Number 13 is a 4. That's about your foundations getting nice and solid. We're moving in a different direction. There's that monkey pointing the way, all these different arrows. We have a fork in the road. We're going in a different direction now. And we're going towards this. Happy days. Happy, happy. There she is sitting on her egg. That's your egg of happiness, waiting to crack open. Holding a star. So number 26, that's an 8, right? 8s are about infinity and flow and movement. So you are moving towards your happiness in May. And then the rainbow comes. And as we said, the rainbow comes after the storm. There's that little baby elephant, bless him, sitting in that bowl of milk and honey, having a jolly old time. Fabulous, really enjoying the sun coming out and the blue skies and the rainbow after that darkness has passed. I mean, this is the difference. This is where we were. This is where we're going in May. All right. So this is looking lovely. Okay, let's go to the tarot then and let's find out some more. All right, this is the tarot of dreams. We're going to be here a while, so you may as well get yourself comfy, okay? Okie dokie, 6 of cups, 2 of coins. What's the central energy for Libra, please? What's the central energy for my Librans? Palace of Wands, lovely. Tower. And the King of Coins. So this is all going to just fall into place. It's just, let me move them out the way. No room on my desk. I thought if I bought a bigger desk, there'd be plenty of room. But it's amazing how quickly you fill it up, isn't it? All right. Now, what deck do I want? I want this one. This is the Moon and Stars Tarot. All the cards I use are linked below, by the way, including my own cards, which we'll get to in a moment, and my books. And if you want to book in with me, I am open, okay? I have availability. Okay, so we've got the Hermit. See, there's that aloneness, there's that solitude with the Empress creating something beautiful. Five of Wands. It's been a bit of a battle, hasn't it? Yeah, Six of Swords, but we're moving on to the Eight of Pentacles. Lovely. All right, now I'm going to get these as well. This is my cards. These are, if I'm hoping to having, affirmation cards. What's the key affirmation for my Librans for May, please? Oh, that one's poking out. Let's have that one. Okay. Reset. I choose healthy, happy relationships and connections. Any unhealthy relationships now move out of my life easily. All right. Now, this is very apt, isn't it? Because of that Orphan card where there are no connections and relationships. So you are choosing. Choosing is a very important word, all right? This isn't foisted upon you. You are choosing healthy, happy relationships and connections. Once you step into that energy of that affirmation, I choose, then the universe starts to rearrange itself and you start moving out the unhealthy relationships and moving in, being open to the healthy, beautiful relationships. Okay, right now, and you're the first people to see these new cards. They arrived this weekend. These are everyday spirit cards. These are affirmation cards too. Libra, please, the most appropriate one. Okay, smile. Oh, that's nice. Okay, smile. Think of something beautiful. Don't worry, be happy. There is always a reason to smile. So we are shifting from this nothing to smile about here to happy, happy, milk and honey, affirmations of healthy, happy relationships and the toxic, difficult ones moving out. Or if you are in this situation where you are feeling very alone, we are opening up to some beautiful, healthy new relationships coming in, which is wonderful. All right, including, they're telling me to tell you, your relationship with yourself. Have you been neglecting yourself? Only you will know, okay? We all do sometimes, okay? You know, we're so focused on work or home or other people or our worries that we neglect ourselves. And so we leave ourselves behind. So we want to reconnect with ourselves. Start there, and then other beautiful connections will match you. All right, this is the law of attraction in action. All right, when you be the source of that which you want. If you want some beautiful friendships or a lovely new romantic relationship, you have to be in love with yourself first. You have to love yourself first. So they're just saying to me to reinforce that for you. All right, okay, so let's have a look at what we've got on the deck. So we've got these two major arcana cards and we've got the Tower. Now, when we're in a situation where perhaps we've been a bit stuck in that energy, we actually want the Tower. It's like, something please break open, something please shift, help me, all right? And so that Tower coming in with the Six of Swords underneath it, which is the card of moving on, means that it will break open, certainly by the second half of May. So you just hang on in there, all right? Okay, all right, so smile. We're going to start to step into that energy of happiness now. Now, even though we might not be feeling it, if we can step into that hope that things are getting better, we can start smiling now. And that's going to speed things up to help the happy energy come towards you. Okay? So we've discussed these. Let's have a look at this. The Six of Cups is generally those relationships from the past, people we've known a long time. This could be family or friends we've had a long time, people we went to school with. It is an energy of, what are my connections? Am I very much alone? We've got the Hermit here, who is a card of solitude. It is a card of being alone. And, you know, perhaps some of you have felt very alone, but we're wanting to bring it into balance, all right? That Two of Coins is all about getting the balance right now. If it's been, you know, I haven't seen anybody for months and months and months, and we want to move it into, let's get some balance going. Let's start opening up here. But I need to drop into my Hermit energy in this solitude to figure out what I want. This is a card of contemplation. spiritual card, meditation, connecting in with the universe and yourself. Who am I? What do I want? Where am I going? What's important to me? What balance do I need to bring into my life and world? In what areas? So you're figuring it out, and then you drop into the Empress energy to start creating it. Fabulous. All right. This is a card of, as it says, nourishment, it says on the card. But this is basically about abundance and beauty. I want my life to be beautiful. So how can I create that beauty? Can I focus on anything that is beautiful in my life right now? Can I align with that Venus energy, because the Empress is Venus-led, into loving self, loving life, and then all the good stuff starts to come in. So it's a card of bountiful abundance. That's when I know it's their words. I wouldn't say bountiful. But it's a card of bountiful abundance. That's what they want me to tell you. So we are shifting out of this. We're moving to this fork in the road, and we're going to go in a different direction towards something that is much happier, more fulfilling, more lighter, brighter. Okay, the sun coming out. We'll clarify shortly, but let's carry on. So the center of your reading is the Palace of Wands. Now, this is a place, an environment where you are in your power. That's predominantly what this card talks about. A place where you feel empowered, where you feel motivated, passionate, where you feel you have the drive. In a place where you just feel, oh, I've come back to me and I can make anything happen. Now, it's with the Five of Wands, which is a card of, this has been somewhat of a challenge and a battle to get here. This has been a sense of competition, a sense of having to battle others, or even myself. But it is breaking open. So let's use an example here of, like me, I've offered on something like 9 properties now. And there's always somebody else who wants it more than me, who can pay more than me. I've been in competition. It's the same if you're going for a job. Every time it's a no, I trust that it wasn't the right one, or it would have come to me. The right one's coming. Things are actually breaking open at the moment for me. But for you, Libra, you may have been looking for a job or a home for a long time. You may have been trying to get a relationship going, and being on a dating site, and just nothing's been hitting. But it's going to start coming together now in May, all right? Some of you, they're telling me, this started to come together in April, but it might have been a little bit chaotic for the first few weeks, but it's going to settle down. If you've recently started a new job, you might have hit the ground running and wondering, whoa, but I'm here and it's okay. All right. So we have this stepping into this beautiful energy of a place where you feel, I can really get on with my life now. All right. And as I said to one of the other signs, and I can't recall who, May is the first month of the rest of your life. So let's make it count. Let's make it happen. So when the Tower comes, and it will, it can be an aha moment. It can come from inside you. It can come from around you. But it is finally time for things to break open and break free, and for you to move on. So if you've been stuck, trying to get a new job, trying to get whatever it is for you, all right? Because it's a general read for my Librans, and there's lots of you. It's not all going to mean the same thing. Whatever you've been trying to move on with, May is the month it starts to move on. And we're moving on to this beautiful energy of Pentacles. We've got the King of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. So this is about money and wealth and affluence and prosperity. This is about work and working on your money and working on your happiness. Because one of the things that happens is that when we've been through a difficult time and we get a bit in that hole, we feel a little bit stuck there. And so even when the sun comes out, we can't really see it. So I want you to really align with the blue sky and the sunshine. Things are getting better, all right? Because it is. We have some real lovely security coming in here, right? And the coins isn't just about money. It's also about that underlying foundation, grounding of being very solid and secure. So this looks really good. For those of you wanting a new job or opening a business or anything like that, then this is a wonderful time to do it. Okay, the brakes are off, so we can move forward. So let's clarify. Let's find out some more. Let me just grab a mouthful of coffee. Hang on. All right. This is the legacy of the Divine Tarot. Okay, let's have a little look at this Orphan card then, please. I'd love it all to be unicorns and rainbows, but when we've got a negative card, we do need to find out a little bit more. What's this all about, please, for my Librans, this orphaned energy? Okay, so some of you have been let down by somebody, possibly somebody near and dear to you, because of the Six of Cups. The Seven of Swords can talk about being misled, deceit, deception, betrayed. It also talks about having a strategy, having a plan. So what am I going to do about it? Right? What's my plan to go forward? Right? So what is the plan? I'm going forward. We've got the Six of Swords again. So this, you see, there she is in her boat, heading towards calmer times, easier times. One of the hardest things about being in this energy is feeling stuck there. You know, that if we feel betrayed or resentful or hurt or bitterness or, you know, that real deep despair, we get stuck there. This is the time, my Librans, where you are finding a plan to move forward, where you're saying, right, I'm done with that now. I'm putting it behind me. It's not doing me any favors to stay in this yucky energy. I am moving on. I am moving forward. So let's find out about the Empress. What is this abundance that my Librans are creating? Thank you. King of Swords, clarity, focus. We've got the Hermit again. How interesting. So the Hermit's here twice, all right, which we can see here and here. So the King of Swords is this clarity, this expertise, this focus of thinking, any confusion, ambiguity, any sense of it's all over the place. It all starts to get clear. And how does it get clear? Right, I'm listening to what they're saying. Step back. All right, we get a little bit too sucked in. You know, we go down that rabbit hole and we get really sucked into some big, deep, dark hole. Let's step back from it all and come back to yourself. Let's reconnect, first of all, with yourself. Who am I? What's important to me now? Who was I? Who do I want to be? Then bring it back into the now. So who am I now? Because I'm not the same person I was 10 years ago. And I'm not the person I will be in 10 years. So let's recognize that and then bring it into the now. So who am I now? And what's important to me now? What are my priorities now? What do I really want to create? So you bring that clarity in and then you start to get those aha moments, because that's what the Swords is about. It's mental clarity or mental confusion. It's getting clear. And the King of Swords is also an energy of somebody who's available to help you. This might be a mentor, an expert who's going to help you get clear. They're giving me an example of a job. Let's say that you're in a career that you're not happy in, you're not enjoying, you don't want to be there anymore, but you've got no clue what else you can do. If I leave this job, what else could I do? So you get clear. Excuse me. You might be talking to a recruitment expert, showing them your resume, your CV, and saying, so this is what I've been doing. What skills here and experience are transferable to a different industry or a different job? What else could I do? The expert, the recruitment consultant, will be able to see by looking at your resume and say, you've got the skills to do this or this or this. So it becomes clear, but you've got to get clear first, and then you step into any expertise. Okay? All right, let's find out some more. Let's talk about this fork in the road. What's this about, please? It's been a bit of a battle. There's the Five of Swords. So we've got the Five of Swords and the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is competition and battle. Five of Swords tends to be internal battle. Have you been arguing with yourself? Because I have. Yeah, should I do this or this or this? But I don't know. What about this? What about that? Having these big, meaningful, deep conversations with yourself in your confusion, in your doubts, in your fears, letting your wibbles and wobbles come up and working through them. This fork in the road has been somewhat of a challenge. So let's own it and not beat yourself up and not do any of that woulda, shoulda, coulda. Because if you coulda, woulda, shoulda, you would have done it. You weren't ready or things weren't in place. So don't beat yourself up. But there is a battle energy here. So you're looking at this fork in the road and you're confused and you're saying, well, I don't know if I want to do that, but I'll just stand here with my sword while I ever think about it. Okay, so 10 of Cups is underneath that with the Ace of Wands. So you are going to move forward. You are going to say, right, I want this happiness, happy, happy. 10 of Cups, happy, happy. I want my milk and honey, the sweetness, the good stuff in life. So if I stay on this fork in the road with my sword in my battle energy and just stay there and stay there and stay there, I'm going to stay in that energy. I don't want to be in that energy. So I need to make a decision and I need to step onto that new path. Even if I don't have all the answers right now, I'm going to step onto that path towards my happiness because that's the balance I want. I want to be happier. Okay? I want to increase my happiness, please. Thank you very much. So I want a new beginning. The Ace of Wands. This new beginning where my Ace of Wands can go and live in the Palace of Wands. Okay? Where I'm in an energy, an environment where everything is coming together. Where everything is coming good. So I have my beautiful wand. I've got my dragons there to protect me and I'm going to jump into this new beginning on this fork in the road and I'm going to trust that it's going to take me and lead me to a greater happiness. Let's find out about the Tower. Okay, all of them? Alrighty, thank you. So for the Tower, 7 of Wands, defending myself, protecting myself, the courage of my convictions. 7 of Cups, making choices, really examining which are the choices that lead me to my Queen of Coins, lead me to my security, my stability, my financial freedom, my financial abundance. Which are the choices? So I'm going to stand in my power. All right, that's the 7 of Wands. There he is, protecting his doorway. Come at me if you want, but you're not getting through. I am smiling. They're just taking me to this. Smiling at these people that say, oh, you shouldn't be doing that. Oh, what are you doing that for? No, I'm just going to smile and say, I am making my choice to step into a greater abundance and security. And there's a beautiful balance here because we've got the Queen of Coins next to the King of Coins, which, of course, double prosperity, double security, a balance between the masculine and the feminine. It's just lovely. Oh, lovely, lovely. All right, let's have a look at this 8 of Pentacles. What's this about, please? What's this 8 of Pentacles? Obviously, the 8 of Pentacles, will say obviously, you might not know. 8 of Pentacles is generally a card of work. Okay, you usually see a man there working away at something of which he is very good at. Okay, but this is working on, doesn't have to be a job. Lots of you that watch me are retired. This can be working on a hobby, interest, health, working on new friendships, working on joining things so that you can build a more abundant social life. But it's working on, all right? It's not going to happen by itself. You've got to do the work. That's what this is talking about, okay? So let's find out some more. 9 of Coins. The Magician, oh, my favourite card, with the Tower again. Right, this is just going to happen. You know, sometimes we've really got to put the effort in, and other times life just steps in and helps us. So you've got the Knight of Coins to go with the Queen and King of Coins, so that we've got all those royals together now saying, right, we're making our money, security, financial prosperity, we're making it happen. We've got the Magician. Now we've already got the Emperor. So we have this double energy of creating what you want to create. And it can happen quickly, easily. The Tower, just get out of your own way. Just let it fall. If the job needs to go, let it go. If that relationship, marriage needs to go, ta-da, I'm off. Just let it happen. Just get out of your own way. When we see loads of cards about you've got to make the decision, you've got to do this, that and the other, right? Nothing's going to happen without you co-creating. That happens very often. It's a co-creation, this life. But when we see the magician, that's saying that you've already co-created. You're in your magician energy to say, this is what I'm going to magic for myself. This is what I'm going to create. This is what I'm going to alchemize. Alchemy is to be able to put a load of elements together and create something out of nothing. Turn water into wine. Make it happen. He's the magician. He has everything he needs, and so do you. So as you put that together, imagine in him that whether you're doing spells, whether you're doing prayers, whether you're doing affirmations, they're all the same thing, you know, that you suddenly, it clicks, the tower falls, and there is your new world and life coming in. We like this very, very much. This is wonderful. All right. So what else do we want, please? I want an Angel of Atlantis card. Let me get them. All right, Angels of Atlantis. These are lovely. What else do you have for my Librans, please? Tell me a little bit more. What do the angels want to say to my Librans? Raphael with communion. Now, I love this combination, and it actually came out for somebody else, but I never remember who. When I do readings, you know, they come through me, not from me. I don't ever remember who got what. I don't. But I know this combination has come out before. The orphan card with the relationships card with the communion card. This is the universe saying I meant what I said. Communion is about being around other people that you can commune with. It's relationships and connections. And Raphael, Archangel Raphael, is for me the archangel of healing, emotional healing. All right. So if you have been pushed out, shoved out, lost friendships and thought, that's it, I don't need friends, stuff it, I'll just stay by myself. There is something that is healing in that for you to say, well, perhaps they just weren't the right friends for me anymore, which is why they moved out. I'm now ready to step into making new friends. This might be joining some kind of social activity or spiritual activity or religious activity, whatever your bag is, where you are around like-minded people, where you feel supported, where you feel loved, where you feel you can lean on people, rely on people. It's a lovely, lovely energy. All right, I want to get you an angel card. This is the Oracle of the Angels, and they're saying they want 2. Final messages for my Librans for May, please. Final messages for May. Releasing and power. Oh, see, I love the way it just all comes together like a little story, like a little film. We talked about at the beginning here where you might be feeling stuck. You're ready to move on. You're ready to release it. Whether it's emotional pain, psychological pain, physical pain, whether it is, they're just showing me a block of negativity over your power. Okay, I want you to imagine where perhaps you've been feeling and experiencing, not just feeling, but actually experiencing very strong disempowerment, where perhaps imagine like a big black ball over your solar plexus. Your solar plexus is your center of power, where you can't, because it's in the shadow, you can't feel your power. You're releasing that dark shadow so that you can allow your power to be free. And there is the freedom of that power. So that, my beautiful Librans, is what I have for you. I hope it was helpful. If it was, give it a like, a share, and if you haven't yet, do think about subscribing. It's completely free, you know. You just click that subscribe button and you're in. You're part of the tribe. You're part of our tribe. You're part of our communion and community. And I love having you here. So thank you so much. I'll be back in a week or so, probably 2, I don't know, we'll see how we go, with your money and career readings. So keep an eye out for those. And in the meantime, have a blessed day. Sending you all much love. Bye-bye.